Oracle. What should they call her? What should they call her? Oracle.
Up here. Hi, gang, gang. Long time no see. I know it's been a minute since I did a live. Okay, like I said, my father passed. Okay, and you know it's been a thing. Obviously, that was traumatic. Okay, but I'm back, guys. And I have a lot of things that I want to do with you guys. We are here talking about July's astrology, baby. What's good, Brianna? Okay, July's astrology, and there's gonna be some big shit happening, so we got to talk about it. Okay. But I am in the house. What's good, Lotus Wisdom? I am so happy to see you guys. I have missed you mountains. Okay. I'm also in the thank you, babes. In the live, I linked an affirmation deck from the TikTok shop. This deck is really, I really dig it. What's good, Tawanda? Okay. What's good, Jennifer? Hey, everybody. Okay, there's changes coming to both channels. And I will do a separate live about that. Okay, but we are going to talk about some general energy that is going to come for all of the elements in the month of July. And there's some big things that are happening. First off, July 7th, Uranus is entering Gemini. Okay. And this is going to mean a shift for the collective. What's good? Entertain me. Okay. So I want to bring this to you guys' attention. Okay. We got a retrograde that's hitting around the 16th. Okay. That's a Mercury retrograde. We also have, I think the July 10th is the full moon. So there's big happenings. It's a Capricorn full moon in Cancer. While we have Gemini, while we have Jupiter in Cancer, okay, so there's a lot to be discovered, uncovered. What's good? It's the little things, right, that can really bring shit into focus right now. I want to say this to you guys, okay, before we get started. It's really important that you recognize that we are starting a new 8-year cycle, everybody, okay? When Uranus hits this Gemini, we're starting a new 8-year cycle. It is important that you recognize what that is about. Okay, what's good, Mel? So before I even pull a card, I want to give you a very, very quick, okay, way to figure this out. If you have your chart, you want to see where Gemini is in your chart. What house is it ruling? Now, remember that the natural house of Gemini is the third house, which is communication, siblings. It could be some travel, right? Anything that has to do with currency, right? Electric, right? So mix that aspect with wherever it is in your chart. Let's say if it's 8th house, that's, you know, other people's money, taxes, right? Let's say it's 6th house, it's the house of service, right? So combine the definitions, and that's where it's going to hit you. If you need to listen to this shit again, go over to YouTube where all my lives are there for you guys so that you can go back, okay? Because we move fast around here, all right? Let's get a overall for everybody. For everybody. Okay, the overall tenor of the month. And what we should be trying to embody. 9th house has a lot to do with expansion. Okay. And yes, please, y'all go over and follow me on YouTube. There's no reason why, I have a third of the followers that I have on YouTube that I do on TikTok. Because y'all should be using that as a resource, because that's where the longer content is. That's where the predictions are. Like, y'all need to be over there. Okay. Spirit, can you show me for the collective, please, the general energy for the month of July for everybody before we get into the elements, okay? Something they should be concentrating on, recognizing about where they are. Spirit, can you show me, please? And you get Padma Sundari. Out of darkness, the light is born. And it came out in reverse. Meaning, the relief that we have been seeking, okay, from all the tension that is upon us, okay, it's not coming in July. Okay, we may see small reckonings of that. We may see movement towards the collective. Hey, everybody, towards the collective expressing themselves more vehemently. Okay? Please like and follow, guys. Please like and follow. We might see that more vehemently, but it doesn't mean that we get the breakthrough that we're seeing. Okay? This could be more of an expression of what it is that we are trying to articulate. Okay? Right now, we're going to do the general energy, all right, for each element. If you listen to your element, you will get your answer. I promise you, okay? I promise you. And if at the end I still have energy, maybe I'll take some yes and no questions, okay? Just because I've been away for a minute, okay? So we're going to get into it, but this is for the month of July. Expect around the middle of July. First off, expect on the week of the 7th, from the 4th to the 7th, anything could pop off. Okay? Anything could pop off in your reality. Because we're going into that, we're in the 29th degree right now. Uranus going into Gemini. Yes, from Taurus into Gemini, right? So already at the 29th degree, that's why you're seeing talks of war. Now, when Uranus was in Gemini 80 years ago, 87 years ago, because that's how long it takes to go all the way around, right? That was World War II, guys. Okay? It also lines up with the time before that with our Civil War. So understand that there's big things happening. I want to say happy birthday to the Cancers. All right, Spirit. We're going to pull an affirmation for my Cancers. This is something you should be embodying. All right? This is not just for Cancer. It's for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay? All the water signs. Let's go. Spirit, can you show me? Affirmation cards. This is the mantra, miracle mantra deck, okay? I have it linked in the shopping cart. I really love this deck. I'm going to start trying to link some of the decks that I use so that you guys, if you're interested, I know a lot of you do your own tarot. Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me, please? For Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. The circles around me empower me. You're coming into power. You're coming into proximity of powerful people. There is a saying that says, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. I'm going to say that again. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Okay? So I feel like there's a shift coming for you, water signs. Okay, because Jupiter is in the water sign house of Cancer, this is going to be giving you guys good luck with proximity to individuals that can change your situation, but you have to avail yourself, okay, of these opportunities by recognizing that they're happening at the bottom of the deck. I don't work for money. Money works for me. Okay? Okay, baby? That's the type of message I want to hear, right? So these are opportunities, financial opportunities that could change your outcome. This is what you are undertaking under this new 8-year cycle. Remember what I said, okay? If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong fucking room because you can't learn anything new there. You can't grow, okay? So let's get you guys some tarot. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, come to the front. Spirit, can you show me, please? For Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, please. What is it that they need to know for the month of July, please? Most important messages. Spirit, Death card at the bottom of the deck. Major transformation, major new beginnings, major releasing. Okay, Spirit, can you show me, please? Thank you for the follow, my love. The Six of Swords. Okay, so you might have been in a time where you felt like everything was being difficult. I mean, there are a lot of planets in Aries right now, and you are a cardinal sign, my Cancers, okay? So for the rest of the water signs, that's giving cardinal energy, okay? You got the Queen of Swords here, okay? You've had to stand up for yourself, water signs, okay? You've had to push the limit to because you may have learned that who you thought was in your corner was not the way you thought they were. And so you had to spend a lot of, like, this is all my life I had to fight energy. I will take some personal questions at the end, okay? At the end of the elements. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That is you. Okay? I feel like my water signs learned something. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, guys, listen. Uranus is leaving Taurus. What does Taurus have to do with finances? It also has to do with self-worth, what you value. Okay, I feel like you in the last 8 years have learned some very, very important lessons. Okay, about self-worth and how you treated people, maybe also how you used money as a way to show love or feel loved, how that, maybe how people have not shown up for you and the way you've shown up for them. Okay, so there's a clarity about this situation, Queen of Swords. I feel like you have no boundaries. Hey, okay, the Magician is here crossed. Okay, you may have some difficulty right now about manifesting the new life you want, or this could be a reflection of what, like people, tricksters, who you no longer tolerating, okay, who may come in as the Knight of Cups trying to, Casanova, right? So we're gonna take a look, and we're gonna clarify these. Let's use this one. Spirit, can you show me why the Six of Swords is here for my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and what it is that they are now going to calmer waters about? I feel like you have a new understanding about something that you felt you were crying over spilt milk, or maybe you've gotten over a breakup or some kind of loss of a friendship, loss of finances. It's something that you have a better understanding now, okay, about your empowerment. All right, Six of Swords, Spirit, why is this here for my water signs? And it comes out with the Chariot. I feel like you're ready to move forward. I feel like you're ready to move past something. This is the card of Cancer. Okay, I feel like things are going to be moving quickly. You might have felt stuck in the past. This also could be an indication of you getting a new perspective about how your journey has come to this point. And I feel like you're releasing something. I feel like you were carrying a heaviness about love or relationships or being seen or being understood. Okay. And I feel like now you are no longer carrying that. Okay. I also feel like there's a new understanding about your duality of yourself or your needs. Okay. Spirit, why is this Queen of Swords here? There also could have been an Aquarius of importance. Spirit, can you show me why the Queen of Swords is here for my water signs? Queen of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But I feel like you have a new attachment to emotion, which probably was not easy for you guys for the water signs. You're learning to what's love got to do with it? What's love but a secondhand emotion? And you just found me out of nowhere, babe? Well, you should follow me, because I promise you that when you listen to your element, you're gonna know that I'm talking about you. Okay, so here's the Queen of Swords here, okay, with a Six of Cups coming out crossed. Okay, this is, I'm not going back, baby. I'm not going back to the old version of me. It's rooted in me now. I have new boundaries. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. This could be like somebody coming to circle the block and you're like, nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Okay. You may recognize not only other people's mistakes or their bad decisions and how that has changed your boundaries, but you're probably also recognizing some of your own, right? Where you're like, oh, so these situations that I was in with these people, is not that they didn't do shit to me. They did shit to me. But at the same time, I was permitting it by my responses, by my availability, by my sucking up empathically their energy and then responding according, okay? Which was giving some kind of chase or need something outside of yourself, which was sending the wrong vibration. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Reiki master, okay? So it's also, you know, I can feel the energy. It's like somebody was trying to get you to chase them so that way they could feel worthy. And you may have ran into many people like this. And I feel like in the last 8 years, you've learned to be a little more detached, right? Getting over the runner chaser energy. I think that was reflective, not necessarily that you were actually chasing them. Okay, so you have the Magician here coming out crossed with the King of Swords in the upright. Whoo, baby, we're going to talk about something here. This is the masculine and the feminine, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, okay? I feel like you had to match somebody's fucking energy. Also, we have the North Node in Aries. It was in Aries and it was in Libra. Now it has gone to Pisces, to Virgo. So it's like now you have an understanding of what relationships help you grow and what relationships have impeded your progress. Okay, I feel like you're matching energy for energy. You like, you detach, well, me too, what the fuck? Okay, I feel like this is a problem for somebody else, because I feel like they were using this way of manipulation by either acting cold, pulling back, and they would get you to come forward, right? And I feel like you figured it out. Now they don't know what the fuck to do other than be abrasive. And I feel like you're matching that too. 9 of Cups, okay? I feel like this person could also have some type of drinking or whatever. But I feel like you're recognizing that was their game plan all along, okay? That they would do the 9 of Cups, okay? They keep the conflict going. That's how they get you to come to them. Come together right now. And then you'd be apologizing. You'd be trying to give them, offering their cup, right? And meanwhile, that was just like a little game that they had going on. But now the moon, okay, and the mother, and all this Jupiterian energy in Cancer, and all of this is making you recognize what this person was doing. Okay, you got the 9 of Cups here coming out cross. Spirit, why is this? Okay, I feel like somebody can't fool you anymore. They can't fool you anymore. All right, you have here the Queen of Wands. Okay, with the Knight of Wands and the Moon. So you figured out, right? This person was playing Casanova. Now it's not working anymore. Okay, water signs, male or female, it's not working anymore. Their pullback game, so to make you come to them, is no longer working. Okay, so now the Casanova thing isn't, they might try to make you jealous. Okay, I feel like you figured out that you are the table per se. Okay, no, I have not done fire. This is the first element, right? So this is Queen of Wands. It's like saying, you was trying to trick me to get me to come to you. And in reality, you know that I'm the draw. I'm the attraction. Okay. Now this person is like coming back, like I'm trying to run up to you. They're trying to figure out how, they could be leaving you messages. Their things could be very awkward. Okay. Because I feel like they're trying to get back control. They can't read you. Okay. But you're using moon energy. Okay. Water signs. Ace of Cups. Now they may be professing love, but remember, they're looking for another way, okay? Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, can you show me, please? Judgment. Somebody thought, male or female, water signs, that you would only make decisions out of emotion, and therefore, if they triggered your emotions, they would be able to sway you. Okay, but this is the card of Scorpio right here. Okay, you're making a final judgment. You're very in tune right now with the High Priestess, all right? And you're recognizing that, like I said, what's love got to do with it? You're making some decisions that are going to best suit you, born out of your own self-love, okay? And I feel like you don't want to be in connection with somebody who isn't putting in the work towards the kind of love, okay? You're looking for new beginnings. Okay, here's the Sun. Okay, and the Temperance. I feel like this person has some type of clarity now, and they wish they would have done things differently. Okay, I feel like you're moving forward, like I said, and I feel like a lot of you water signs are starting a new chapter in some way. Okay, and newness is headed your way. Also, remember what I said. Okay, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. All right, that's what I have for you, water signs. Okay, so fire signs. What's good? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's going on, gang? Let's take a look at the energy coming towards you guys. I'm gonna pull you guys a affirmation from the Miracle Mantras deck. Remember that this is a overall look for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the month of July. I will be back every week to do the weekly energy. And if I get a chance, I will come in this week and we'll go for a deeper dive. Okay. I will, if we're, yes, because you would be, if you're watching, you can watch your partner's element. Okay. You can also watch your sun, moon, and rising if you want a more rounded reading. To watch different parts of this reading after this live has ended, you can go over to my YouTube, which is under the same name, and you will find the lives there. Okay. Spirit, can you show me for my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius a mantra for them, please? I don't work for money. Money works for me. I feel safe receiving love. Okay. There's something, I feel like you've had some financial difficulties recently. Okay, Saturn being in Aries is kind of giving, some blockages and some restriction to my fire signs. Okay, but I feel like wherever Saturn is, yes, it's causing restriction because it wants you to learn lessons to elevate you. Okay, so this is discipline of money. This is discipline about who you give money with or who you share money with, who you get money with. All right. This is also about, like, it could be about frivolous spending or how you have not prioritized money, but others have. So in other words, you could have given freely when somebody needed help. And now when you need help, nobody's around because they don't give freely like you did. And now you learn not to do that anymore. All right. Let's get you guys some tarot. I also want you to remember that the universe only has one answer. So if you say that money always comes to you in a hard way, or if you say I have no luck around money, or if you say, money comes in and leaves as fast as it came in, guess what you're speaking over your life? Those very things. Okay, I hate when people say, I have no luck. Well, you're affirming that. Okay, speak life over your blessings and blessings over your life. Spirit, can you show me, please, for my fire signs? Sun at the bottom of the deck. We have Leo. This is Leo's card. We have right now Mercury is in Leo, and on the 16th it will be going retrograde, meaning that there will be some communication that is going to be sketchy, especially since Saturn and Neptune are in Aries. Okay, so Spirit, can you show me, please? Justice coming out slightly crossed. King of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. For many of you, this is about a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a partnership, okay? Now, I feel like this is about whether you can repair something after you recognize some kind of mismanagement or somebody's ability to pour into you, or even the illusions, okay? Because Neptune is in Aries right now. It's going to make you pay attention to what you couldn't see about others and yourself, okay? Especially with Saturn there with it, okay? Very much highlighted. Spirit, can you show me? Why is justice here for my fire signs, please? Can you give us a better understanding? There could be a Libra of importance, a Cancer, Pisces, a Scorpio, okay? Show me, please. With the Knight of Pentacles, you could have been waiting, thinking that something would work out in the long run, or eventually somebody would help you, or somebody would show up for you in the way that you've shown up for them. Okay? But I feel like you've been waiting a long time. Six of Cups. This is somebody that you known for some time. Could be a sibling, could be a child, could be a partner. I also feel like somebody has the means to help you right now. It feels like it could be a romantic partner because you have a King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here together and the King of Swords, okay? I also feel like there could be several people who are not helping you right now. Or that help is coming from strange places. Like you thought it was going to be this person, and that's the person you've been with for 15 years and you've helped them through so much shit. And meanwhile, it's a complete stranger that's helping you. And then it makes you look like, yeah, why the fuck isn't this person helping me? King of Cups, please. Why is the King of Cups here for my fire signs, please? What is that about? Okay. we're going to have a real conversation right now, fire signs. There is somebody who has Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Somebody who could be a father, doesn't have to be a man, okay? Father figure, right? Somebody who has caring energy, but doesn't like to necessarily show it on the outwards. It's coming out with the Strength card. Could be a Leo of importance. But what I'm saying here is that this person feels like they're trying to teach you a lesson, or that could be the excuse that they're fucking using. Like, well, you mismanaged some money, and right now I can't fucking help you, but this is gonna teach you something. Meanwhile, you're like, bro, I helped you. That's how you're up right now. Okay. And they're like, well, this is a prison of your own making. So now you're learning something. Okay. About a blockage between you and somebody else. And you're getting a new perspective about how they left you out in the cold. How they left you stinking. Page of Cups. Spirit, why is this Page of Cups here? Can you show me? Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. You had the Queen of Wands coming out cross. Okay, the shit left you a little bit bruised. Okay, you felt less than, or you felt, unattractive, or they made you feel unworthy in some way. Okay, and the Page of Cups is like, I'm sorry, but I can't necessarily help you with that. But you, at the same time, because of this, and this feeling uncomfortable, right? And watching this person be in the upright and they drinking a cup is making you realize that this shit is all manipulation. Okay. Seven of Swords, okay? Did they deceive you? Did you deceive yourself, right? There's a little bit of that trying to figure out, okay? I'll do a few personal questions when I finish the elements. Okay, this person likes to take action and they would rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Okay. I also feel like you have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Wands. Okay, you could have needed a place to stay. You could have always let other people stay with you. Now this person, is in some way upending that relationship. With the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, why is that? With the Ace of Cups, okay? This is like fair weather friend energy. Okay? This is fair weather friend energy. This is not grow old type shit. Okay? So that's the realization that you're having. I feel like once you get up, this person will come back and be like, oh, it's so great to see that you worked that out. I think that what you need to recognize is that they were part of kicking you, or part of it may not have been their responsibility, but it wasn't loving. And I feel like that is the realization that you are having about this particular connection. Six of Swords in the Tower. I feel like you are already planning going to calmer waters by yourself, okay? Or you're not going to be taking people with you this time. All right, fire signs. Okay, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. To the front, baby. To the front, we are going to take another card from the Miracle Mantras deck that I have linked in the shopping cart. Okay, I really like this deck. We're going to get a general energy for what you should be concentrating on this month, my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I am a double Taurus. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Spirit, can you show me, please? Okay. Today, I am open to meeting my dream partner. Came out in reverse. My energy is expensive and exclusive. It also came out in reverse. I feel like you don't want to come off as bougie. I feel like you don't want to come off as like gold digger vibes or anything like that, okay? I also think that you may not want to come off as like desperate or whatever, okay? Or you could already be in a relationship, but you may feel like you always get less than, or you may feel undervalued, okay? You may be in a relationship where you feel like the person doesn't see you and all that you bring to the table. Okay, let me get a sip of my coffee and we will. All right, let's get some tarot. Spirit, for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Can you show me, please, what it is that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn need to know for the month of July, please? What do they need to know? Important messages for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please. 9 of Wands. Okay, you could be resistant to something or somebody else is. 9 of Pentacles. The Fool. There's a new beginning coming. Okay. And the Tower. Okay, there's like really strong newness. Okay. The Magician is here at reverse in the bottom of the deck. You may feel like you're having trouble manifesting something. Maybe you have felt like that with Uranus being in Taurus. Last 8 years could have been, like 1 step forward, 2 step back type shit. Okay. Maybe you felt like you couldn't manifest something in your work realm. Okay, but the Lovers is here. This is Gemini and energy. I feel like when Uranus goes into Gemini, this switches something. You get some kind of new opportunity, yep, that you don't even see coming with the 2 of Swords. Okay, so let's look at this 9 of Wands. Let's get into it. Spirit, can you show me, please? What is it that why is the 9 of Wands here for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, please? So you've been resistant to something, or you might have felt like something was resistant to you. 8 of Wands, you're getting communication about the 10 of Cups and the King of Wands. Also, if there was like some stagnancy in a relationship, somebody's going to be taking decisive action towards you. 6 of Cups, this could be a reunion. This is coming back into center. This could be also adding the spark back. King of Pentacles, okay, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn like yourself, okay, or they could be trying to offer you some type of stability. There could have been some kind of problems behind money in the past, okay. 9 of Pentacles is here. Spirit, why is this 9 of Pentacles here? Comes out with the Fool in reverse, okay. You may have been questioning whether you're going to have to go it alone in some way, okay. Maybe there's not a new beginning financially or something, but I feel like you're making a way out of no way, or you've had an understanding now about money. Okay. 6 of Swords, there could have been some real blockages in finances, okay, which is hard for earth signs, okay, you may have been accumulating, but not in your normal fashion. There could have been more struggles. You know, the economy is not great. This could have led to you feeling very stagnant. I'm getting stagnant, okay? I feel like that's going to be changing. Okay, Six of Swords, um Six of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is the card of the Merchant, the Six of Pentacles, and then you have the Nine of Cups. I feel like your money's about to change. Okay, now you have here also Uranus is going into Gemini, which would be technically, especially if you're a Taurus rising like myself, you're going to have Uranus in your second house, which is finances. So there could be, you know, a lot of big changes around your finances. There could be breakthroughs. Okay, so you have the Fool now in the upright. Spirit, why is this Fool here in the upright for my earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is a new situation coming. I'm going to answer a couple of questions live at the end of the elements, okay? So the Fool is here with the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands, okay? There is some, you could be trying to save money to purchase a new home or to start something new, okay? But there's, you could also be a little like, detached or unsure about how a new beginning is going to come in. Knight of Cups with the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. It could feel very unsure. Okay. Maybe you've been working towards something for quite some time and didn't see all the motion that you wanted to see. Spirit, why is this Tower here? Okay, the Devil in reverse. You're seeing something for what it really is, okay? And the Ace of Cups in reverse, okay? What wasn't real, okay? And the Knight of Wands, okay? I feel like in some ways this might look negative, but in reality, it's so clear to you now, okay? About what you no longer want to accept or how heartbreak came in, okay? This also could be somebody else understanding like how they didn't offer you something because you could have decided like I'm going to do something for myself and I'm no longer going to depend on somebody else or I'm going after what it is that I want. This person could be realizing, okay, there's a King of Cups here, male or female. It's just the energy. Somebody was holding their feelings back. I feel like now they want to be more supportive, okay? But here you are, the King of Pentacles, okay? In the world, you could be closing something down, okay? You may be saying that somebody doesn't have enough or didn't have enough or didn't give you enough with the Nine of Pentacles here. The Ten of Pentacles is coming to you, okay? But I feel like somebody, okay, you got the Queen of Cups here and you have the King of Cups down here. I feel like somebody is recognizing how they may have let you down in some way. Okay, the Magician in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is so sorry. Maybe how they fumbled you, okay? With the Magician in reverse and the Page of Cups, they may even say this to you, okay? Give me one more chance, baby, give me one more chance, okay? With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like somebody wants to have reciprocity with you. This could even be a friend apologizing for something that went wrong before. Nine of Cups and the Six of Swords, okay? I feel like it could be about an argument or a conflict you had with somebody that somebody wants to resolve that now, okay? Or they've had a realization about how they didn't treat you fairly or something like that. And somebody could be coming back because that's why I see here the Fool in reverse, okay? It's almost like they don't want something new. I want that old thing back, okay? And I feel like it may be surprising to you that now all of a sudden, after all this time, somebody is ready, you know, to move forward in a different way, okay? That's what I have from my earth signs. All right, Libra, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, pull up. Gonna get you miracle mantras affirmation for the month of July, okay? This deck is linked in the shopping cart. What's good, Brown? Spirit, can you show me? One card, please. Okay. Looks like you guys got a couple. My life is a series of lucky breaks and divine timing, baby. I feel safe receiving love, and I don't work for money. Money works for me. Okay, so there's a switch. Okay, you also have Pluto and Aquarius. Okay, you're gonna have Uranus and Gemini, right? So I feel like there is definitely change afoot, and it also could be a change of how you see money or your relationship with money. Okay, Spirit, can you show me what does Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius need to know for the month of July? What do I need to know for the month of July, please? Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That is you. I feel like you're quite serious about the long game, okay? Planning the future. Spirit, can you show me? Can you show me, please? You have the Hangman, Aquarius's card, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups coming out slightly diagonal. That was amazing. Aw, you're welcome, honey. One more, please. And the Ace of Wands coming out crossed. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're using caution. You're proceeding with caution. Or you could feel like somebody has been holding you off. We're about to get into it. We're going to take a deeper dive, okay? The Hangman is here. Like I said, this is Aquarius energy. We have Pluto in Aquarius. This is giving the world a new perspective. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. No sunshine when she's gone. She's gone. Okay. Somebody could be having a realization about something, or this could be your spirit. Hangman, please, with the Two of Swords. Okay. Something you did not see coming. Okay. Some of you could have changing situations around work. Okay. Some of you could have changing situations around work. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There could be some shifts. You could be looking to earn money in a new way. The economy has shifted. There may be something about early retirements, things like that, trying to figure out the long game, okay? Yeah, because things could be looking a little dicey, okay? And Jupiter is leaving Gemini and went into Cancer now. So you may be having some realizations about how money has been used, or how long it have the decisions been wise, right? Queen of Cups, emotional, right? This could be also about your mother, okay, or your children, how you invest in your family, in your fourth house, okay? Ace of Cups, Spirit, why is this here? Three of Pentacles, okay? I feel like there's a collaboration, air signs, that holds a lot of love. Two Ace of Cups in the upright, but the collaboration itself is iffy. And I feel like you feel it. So whether this is work, like let's say you've been with a company for 20 years, but they're a small business now because of things that are happening in the economy, they're forced to shut their doors, right? They're forced to shut their doors. They give you a severance package, but it's not going to be enough forever, right? So it could be something like that where you're like, damn, it's not that we don't love each other, right? I got to say something. I just got like somebody, and we know what's going on in the world. Somebody being sent away, port, right? And long distance love. Can it work? Can it work? High priestess, okay, spirit. Why is this Ace of Wands coming out crossed? Okay, there are some situation for all the air signs. It's going to be different, right? Why there's been some passion that is lost esteem, or why two people aren't working together in optimum situation. Like I am a Libra moon, my partner's a Libra sun. My father passed while he was sick. I think for 3 weeks, we were hardly in the house together because I was sleeping at the hospice. Okay, so plenty of love, but not a lot of passion, right? Because you can't even be in the same locale, right? So this could present itself in many ways. Okay, but there's a need to confront with the devil and the judgment. How to overcome some type of fear, blockage, boundary, binding, some oppressive addiction, something that's interfering and needs to be called on final judgment. Okay, Seven of Swords, somebody could not want to see or accept. Okay, Neptune and Aries, right? Aries is the house of self, right? Of having to see for what's going on internally. Okay, you got the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Magician, and the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Okay, so I feel like whatever has been the obstacle, air signs, something that maybe you were having trouble manifesting or getting right, and you felt blocked from or left out in the cold. I feel like you're getting a shift. Okay, you're going to be more grounded in this. Okay, again with the devil and the Eight of Cups, it feels like you're leaving some kind of blockage behind. It could be on the back of a fucking argument that makes you weigh, or someone else weigh the like, is it worth it? Is it working when you land, flip it and reverse it? Right? So it just feels like somebody's like, hey, I didn't see that I was using X, Y, and Z as an excuse to not handle, our relationship or whatever. But now I recognize it, and the argument, the fight that we had, okay, maybe I've been taking you for granted, or okay, I haven't been doing my part. This person's going to take action expeditiously. Okay, Eight of Swords, they may feel a little bit under the gun, but the Cancer full moon is going to be making them, feel some kind of pullback emotionally. All right, that's what I have for my air signs. Now, for those of you that have been so patient, I am not going to take long form questions. I'm not. Okay, if you ask a yes or no question, and if spirit picks your question, I will answer. Okay, but no paragraph questions. Okay, go ahead and drop your questions, guys. Yes or no questions. Like, does Joey still like me? Okay. Okay. So Jessica will coalition and I reconcile. Okay. And I'm going to go from page to page. Okay. So I'm talking to Jessica right now, Spirit. Yes or no? Not at this moment. There's still some arguing, but in the long run, yes. Okay, so it may not be immediately. Okay, But you need to still see. I can almost can't do just a yes or no because I want to talk more, right? Because I feel like yes, eventually, but you have to see how grounded it is in reality. Okay. Now let me take one from this side. Will I finally get a full-time job this summer? Miss Lotus Wisdom. Six of Wands, but it may not be the job you want. Okay, because it came slightly cross. So you'll get something for sure. Three of Pentacles. Okay, it could also lead to something else larger. So even though it might be a lesser job, you might feel overqualified. I feel like it leads to something. Okay. Okay, so now let's go back. Okay, Monkey Froggy. Will I get the job I'm about to interview with? Okay, Spirit, can you show me? And if you can, guys, share this live. Okay, so other people know that I'm taking the yes and no questions now. Can you share this live, please? Six of Wands, very likely, my love, that you're going to get an offer and at least a second interview. Okay? And that's the truth. Ruth, you're going to get the job. Okay. Over here. Am I a psychic? The seventh sun. We're all a little psychic, babe. You definitely see things from another perspective. You see things that others don't. I feel like you read more energy than necessarily psychic. This could have something to do with your chakras. You could be into crystals. You could be into meditation. Some people would say that you have unorthodox views, but you may just be more aligned than the average person. The seventh sun. Okay, let me see. Okay, Kira. Well, it went too fast. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody coming in. Where's Kira? Will Shaq and I reconcile? Let's take a look. Will Shaq and I reconcile? Somebody has a very big ego and they're enjoying the attention more than trying to fix something. Okay? If I were you, I wouldn't appear too heartbroken because I feel like that makes this person's ego. Got a big ego, such a big ego. I feel like the more you are like together, the faster this person will return because it's almost like they could feel that you disconnected in some way. Okay? All right. Mel, if I choose Amy as a partner, when will it be a long-term relationship? Can you show me? For Mel, please. For Mel. Long-term relationship with Amy? When? Four Cups. It could be a while. Okay? It could be a while. This person may not necessarily be emotionally available, or they could be concentrating on other aspects of their life right now, like finances, career. Okay. You may also find that by the time they do, you're over it. Okay. The card literally says over it. Okay. Let's see. Will I start feeling better soon? Shaylee Company. Spirit. So I feel like you got the Chariot here and the Ace of Wands crossed. I feel like you're gonna start going to doctors. You may start moving, feeling better, but you may not feel like you have a lot of energy. Okay, Spirit, I'm gonna talk to you as a Reiki master now. Okay, there's something going on with your electrolytes and your vitamin intake. Okay, you need to like pay closer attention to that. Maybe go to your physician, have them do like your some blood work. Okay, it's not like you're got anything going on. It just feels more deficiency. Okay, deficiency, and it feels like you need to work on that. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so we have it's the little things will Eric and I overcome now for the better together. You will be next, Mig. So I feel like there's something happening here where there's very opposite frequency. Okay, you got the World at the bottom of the deck with the Justice. Okay, you're at a critical point. Okay, and it may be that the way that you are overcoming something is by separating in some way. Okay, over some type of betrayal that could have been on the internet, and it feels like a step back has to be taken. Doesn't mean that it's permanent, but it may be for the month of July. There could be some type of separation on the horizon. Okay, Meg, am I wasting time waiting for my partner? Well, it's not the end, but it's not really moving right now either. Okay, you're gonna have to decide how much time you want to give to something. You have the Fool here with the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like you could be waiting a very, very long time, and you have to think about, are you losing opportunities towards other things? In other words, let's say you're 34 and you're like, I want to have children. I want to get married. And you've been with this person for over 10 years and they're telling you no on both accounts, then you need to make a decision about how realistic it would be that you're going to have a child with this person, or should you freeze eggs? Like, you need to start planning out your path forward instead of waiting. Okay. Let's see. I did Erica. Okay. The Spirit have a message for me. That is not a yes or no question. Gede Zo, if you write a yes or no question, I will answer it. Will my husband contact me today to reconcile? Milka. Welcome. Please do like and follow. Share the live, please. I think that they're not going to contact you today. I do feel like they are working on something about how they feel or processing the loss. Okay. They're not ready yet. Okay? This person could be very grounded, concerned with money right now. They could be throwing themselves into their career, hoping, to not feel. And I feel like they will process, but it's not today. Wait. Yeah. Asia, will I see Sam today? Oh, okay, wait. Before Asia, get a Zoe. Wait, we're so far back. Let's do get a Zoe because I am a seer and healer. Okay. Do I have the gift of divination? If you're a seer and a healer, then you're asking a question you already know. So you may have come to this journey some time ago, but you may need to strengthen your toolbox. You may need to go into actual training under somebody who can guide you, because I feel like you've been trying to do this by yourself. Okay. Justice, I feel like you also need to be more like regular. Okay. I feel like you don't always give to that. It's like you don't fully trust it. Okay. I did that. Will mommy sin? Will the division I'm managing at work be successful? Let's go. Very. 10 of Cups, babe. And it's a stepping stone to another opportunity. I already answered that question. Asia, will I see Sam today? Okay, Asia. So I don't know if you'll see him in the physical, but I feel like somebody's ready to lay a conflict or something to rest and get a new perspective. This could be through the internet. This could be a text message. Okay. You could get some kind of this could be on a social media. Okay. This could be them posting some kind of subliminal or hitting you up in a DM. But I feel like you do get some kind of contact. Okay. But it may not be like a conventional, okay? Conventional contact, okay? Bill, I got you. So there is something about your perception of something and how you're envisioning it and causing a tower or two things that are lining up to it. You're giving something power outside of yourself, okay? And you need to recognize how much power you have within yourself, that you don't necessarily have to give anything outside of yourself more dominion over you. Okay. And that there might even be something in that so that you don't have to recognize how you are maybe not at fault, but participate in a situation. Right. So, no, that demonic doll is not the root of the situation. Okay. And if you want to look further at that, you can book me. Link is in the bio. Okay. Chelsea, is my ex David still in love with me? Well, this person knows that they've made a mistake. They do have love for you and they think about you all the time, but they may either think you don't want them back or they may feel like it's not in the best interest of both of you to go back. Okay. So there is love there, but it's not being acted upon. Okay. Now for Golden Child, let's see. Is Isabel my life person? I feel like this person teaches you about stability, anchoring, self-worth, okay? But I feel like you're there for a season, but not necessarily forever, okay? So they do play a part in your life. I just don't think that it's forever, okay? There's a difference there, okay? Hera Paints, you need to drop a question that is a yes or no, and then I will answer it. You're welcome. It's little things. Is Dustin cheating or am I crazy? Let's go. Spirit, can you show me? Eight of Pentacles crossed. This person could be saying to you that they're always working and that, that you have nothing to be concerned with, that you guys fight too much, okay? Queen of Cups with the Seven of Wands. I feel like, they do have a little flirtatious vibe. They might not necessarily be acting on it, okay? But I do feel like this person gets a little pump every time you mention it because they feel wanted, okay? And don't let them get that fucking power over you, hon. All right? If you want to learn how to, manifest and pull that back and get that together, hit me up, okay? Because we're not anybody's fluffer. I'm not here to fluff your shit up and make you feel good about yourself so that way you can go about your business. Okay? Honey, will my boyfriend propose on my birthday? Nine of Cups. This person is aware. Okay. Six of Swords. Okay. They may take you away somewhere. Okay. But they may either not have the money to do it in the way that they would like to do it. Okay. Or they're saying, could be one step closer. Like let's move in together, or let's get a promise ring, or let's go look at some rings together. It's something like trying to move it a little further, but not necessarily. I feel like this person doesn't necessarily want to say that they don't have everything they need to do that. Okay. Will Mr. Sterling give me a chance at a teaching job? Ace of Cups. Very much so. Okay. Oh, it went too far. Okay, will I be able to join nursing school this year? And if I have missed your question, just write it again. Okay, I'm only going to stay on a few more minutes. Okay, I've been reading for over an hour. But maybe I'll start doing this more often, where if you come in after my elements, I will come and do questions, okay? Knight of Cups. Yes. Okay. Although it may be to the end of the year, you're going to get notice they've received your application, and they're going to, maybe you don't start till January or something, but I feel like it's in motion. Will Zarmaine and I be in contact soon? Please do follow, okay? Please do like and follow. Yes, you will be in contact soon. Toya, is Jeremiah thought about me lately? Ten of Pentacles, yes, but they have like two different ways they could go. Okay, not necessarily saying they're cheating, okay, but I feel like they are thinking about two different things and they're not sure which way to go. Okay, let's see. Okay, Megan, you're gonna be next. Okay, Croissant, what do I need to know right now? It has to be a yes or no question. Okay, is Adam going to come back? Six of Pentacles. Yes, but not so much. It could be a back, forth and forth. Okay. Five of Swords. They kind of want to know that the door is still open. They kind of want to make sure that you're not the Queen of Wands and that you're not out there being desired and wanted. Okay. So don't sit on the sidelines. Marina, is Emmanuel falling in love with me? Spirit. Croissant, you need a yes or no question, honey. They're very drawn to you, okay, but this could be an abrupt ending, okay, because not for nothing, you should find out if they have a blockage about a past marriage, okay, or if they're in separation or something like that, but they are very, very drawn to you. That is unquestionable. Okay, Donnie is just gonna reach out with something. Please do like and follow, guys. Like and follow. Today I'm doing the questions like this. Next time I come on, if you're not a follower, I will not answer your question. Okay? Is Emmanuel phone? I did that one. Right? Yeah. Okay. Angela. What's good, Pink? Angela. Is James talking to another girl romantically today? There is someone he's talking to. Okay, he could say, well, we were separated, so I was talking to somebody, all right. But there's a high priestess here, Queen of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So there's somebody in the shadows, silver shadows. Okay. Will my finances get better? April. Okay, April, honey. Nine of Pentacles. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Candace, is London my person? Damn, it just jumped. Now I'm going to have to go all the way up. I might not be able to do it because there's so many questions. It's not here. Six of Wands, Eight of Cups. I feel like it's going to feel very whirlwind romance. Okay. But there could be reasons why, the reasons that we're here, why, you move to a different situation. Now, for some, there could be a thing of like this person might be moving for a job or something. Okay. So I feel like it's not that you guys don't, work. It just feels like something else comes in the way. Does Maribel want to reconnect? Just Pillar. Yes, you can ask a question, but they have to be a yes or no, okay? Because these are free. I'm just doing a yes or no, and I'm only going to be on a couple more minutes. So if you're going to do it now, okay? And this is the Magician, okay? I feel like she does want to reconnect, okay? Okay, Croissant, you're up. There's Michael gaslighting for drama. He's gaslighting because it makes you not know who you are, right? So he can keep your energy in check, and then he can feed off of that Empress energy because you don't know you're the Empress. You understand? All right. Okay. Now, Rachel, is Court going to contact me today? Thank you guys for the love. Please do follow. Okay, please do follow. Seven of Swords. Not today. Okay? It might be in 9 days. Okay? Will it be a good idea to move back to Oakleaf and go to my job there? Let's see. Judgment. Hangman. Ace of Wands. Three of Wands. You may be there for a little while, but I feel like it's a stepping stone to something else. Okay? So make sure you have more than one opportunity there, or that you're getting something there towards something else, like a certification, right? Something that you can add to your resume, something like that. Okay? Because I feel like that might not be a permanent place, but it may be a stepping stone to something else. Okay? Sheridan, is Justin wanting another woman other than me? You're welcome. Spirit says, Pink, that it's also time for you to start really doing private clientele. Okay? 9 of Cups with the 7 of Wands in reverse. It feels like this person does what they want to do when they want to do it. They cause heartbreak, okay? They have poor self-control. It's not that they want another woman. It's that they want to feel good about themselves, and they use other people to make them feel good about themselves. And you should be careful that they don't use you to make themselves feel good about themselves. Do you understand? You want to explore how you stop being available to people who are draining your energy. Hit me up, okay? Jennifer, will Mick Will Mike talk to me again soon? Will Mike talk to me again soon? Yes, but it's not in a conventional way. And I feel like they make up some bullshit ass reason to hit you up without being direct. I hate fuck ass shit like that. Okay? Unless you did something wrong. Okay? I feel like you should pay attention to that. All right? Cousin B, am I going to win the competition against Nori? Should I win the competition against Nori? Competition against Nori. Should I win the competition against Nori? Temperance and justice. It's my turn to see what I can see. I don't know what kind of competition this is. I don't know if there's more than one round. I feel like you win something, but maybe not the whole thing. Like if there's a second round or whatever. Okay. And I feel like there's another chance at something, but I feel like this competition, whether it's here or somewhere else, allows you to like iron sharpen iron. It's making you sharper at what you do. Gabby, will I hear from AK by the end of the summer? Now all the questions went, so I don't know how far I would have to go back. Okay. That's the direction. Spirit. You got a no. The devil. They think about you a lot, but I feel like they're not actually making active effort. Okay. Okay, here we go. Angie, is Manny a scammy? Let's look at Manny the scammy. Okay, I'm gonna do 7 more. Okay, starting now. Is Manny a scammy? I'm gonna pick random questions now because I'm getting ready to go. Okay, please do like and follow so you'll be able to catch me doing this again. 4 of Cups with the Temperance card. I don't know if Manny's a scammy. I think Manny doesn't know what he wants. Okay, Manny doesn't know what he wants, and he's healing from something because he might have went through a heartbreak, and it feels like you should work on your own self love and discernment. I feel like this person, they don't feel ready. So it's not that they're doing something to you on purpose, but they're not ready. I did that. Okay, Carla. Will Bernard call me? This is question 2. Remember, I'm only doing 7 more. Yes, this person will contact you, but this person may not stay around for a long time. Okay. Tracy, did I pass my exam? Please do follow, gang. Please do follow. Ace of Swords. You passed it, but by the hair on your chinny chin chin, babe. So like if you needed an 80, you got an 82, okay? But you passed. Nicole, number 3. Will my love interest choose me or the other person? I feel like they do choose you, but it's because now if they're married, they may not stay. Okay? But there's something about you that makes you tame the beast. Iris, you're next, okay? Iris. Not overwhelmingly. Okay? They like that you make them feel powerful, but not overwhelmingly. I feel like this person likes to date. They like the newness of relationships. Once it gets difficult, they're gone. Okay? And this might be their pattern. It might not have anything to do with you. Stephanie, is my boyfriend being faithful? This will be question 5. Okay? There's only going to be 2 more after this. Please do follow so that you can catch me doing this again. Maybe I'll come back on tomorrow. There is a secret, my love. Okay? And maybe this has happened before, and you need to be careful about trying to wish away somebody's negative traits. Okay? Jay, is Brittany missing me? After Jay's question, there will only be 1 more. Make sure you write your question in a way that's going to make me want to answer it. Yes, but she's trying to act like she don't. She does miss you. Okay, she feels bound to you. She could be trying to get you to see something about how you treat each other. Okay. And if there was any kind of hanky panky that you did, she's teaching you a lesson. Okay. All right. Last question, guys. Okay, sweet thing. Will my relationship get better soon? See, you know how to bring attention to your question. See that? If you want me to answer a question for you on another day, you must follow. This will be the last time I will take questions from people who are not followers. Okay. So The reason why you were having problems, my love, is because you didn't know your worth. The faster you step into the power of knowing your worth, the faster you reclaim your power, your victory. 8 of Wands. Once you know it, let me just say one thing, okay? I have said to my followers, people stand next to you for the gifts you ignore. I'm gonna say it again. People stand next to you for the gifts you ignore. This person already sees your worth. But if you don't know it, right, then they can prioritize themselves, because in reality, you're saying you're more important, and they're like, I agree. Okay, step into your goddess frequency. If you're having trouble doing that, okay, you can reach out to me, get a reading from me, book a consultation, and we could see, because I feel like you have Empress energy, but you don't know how to cultivate that. And because of that, people a lot of times are taking from you, but not filling you back. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. All right, my loves. That was the last question for today. I'm going to try to come back tomorrow and do some more of this. If you resonated with me, or if you missed your element, you can head over to YouTube where you can rewind and you can see the element. Okay, I promise you'll get a message that is for you. Make sure you like and follow. There are going to be a lot of changes to both the YouTube and the TikTok channel, where I'm going to be bringing you more predictions and more personal readings. Okay. Thank you for following, guys. Wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, gang. Bye, my loves.